The referred verses are from Surah Al Kafiron, chapter 109 in the Quran. Here is a brief explanation of the verses. Surah Al Kafirun, also known as the Disbelievers, is a short chapter consisting of 6 verses. It emphasizes the importance of religious tolerance and the clear distinction between belief and disbelief. The chapter is often recited in prayers and serves as a reminder of the Islamic concept of monotheism and the rejection of polytheism. Here is a brief breakdown of the verses. Verse 1. Say, O disbelievers. This verse addresses the disbelievers, or those who reject the message of Islam. Verse 2. I do not worship what you worship. This verse signifies a clear distinction between the beliefs and practices of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and those who associate partners with Allah or worship other deities. Verse 3. Nor are you worshippers of what I worship. This verse emphasizes that the disbelievers do not worship Allah, the one true God, whom the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, worships. Verse 4. Nor will I be a worshipper of what you worship. This verse reaffirms the Prophet's commitment to worshiping only Allah and not engaging in any form of polytheism or associating partners with him. Verse 5. Nor will you be worshippers of what I worship. This verse highlights the disbelievers' refusal to adopt the monotheistic beliefs of Islam and worship Allah alone. Verse 6. For you is your religion, and for me is my religion. This concluding verse emphasizes the importance of religious freedom and tolerance. It acknowledges that everyone is free to follow their own beliefs and practices, and the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is committed to his own religion of Islam. These verses serve as a reminder of the Islamic principle of respecting diverse beliefs while remaining steadfast in one's own faith. They promote peaceful coexistence and highlight the importance of mutual understanding and acceptance among different religious communities. Here is some additional information about Surah Al Kafirun, chapter 109, in the Quran. Surah Al Kafirun is the 109th chapter of the Quran and is one of the shorter chapters in terms of verse count. It was revealed in Makkah during the early period of Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, mission. The surah addresses the concept of monotheism and the rejection of polytheism, emphasizing the importance of religious tolerance and mutual respect. The central theme of Surah Al Kafiroon revolves around the distinction between the beliefs and practices of the believers and the disbelievers. It highlights the fundamental difference in worldview and religious devotion, asserting that the believers will remain steadfast in their faith and worship Allah alone, while the disbelievers will persist in their rejection of Islam. The surah begins with the command to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to address the disbelievers by saying, Say, O disbelievers. This direct address sets the tone for the subsequent verses, which firmly establish the distinction between the beliefs and worship of the two groups. Verses 2 to 5 serve as a dialogue between the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the disbelievers. The Prophet affirms that he does not worship the deities or idols that the disbelievers worship, and they, in turn, do not worship the one true God, Allah, whom the Prophet worships. This mutual acknowledgement of differing beliefs reinforces the distinction and incompatibility between the two groups. The final verse, verse 6, concludes the surah with a statement of peaceful coexistence and religious freedom. It affirms that everyone is free to follow their own religion, and no one can be compelled to abandon their beliefs. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is committed to his own religion of Islam, just as the disbelievers are committed to their own beliefs. Overall, Surah Al Kafirun serves as a reminder of the Islamic principle of tolerance and respect for diverse religious beliefs. It emphasizes the importance of maintaining one's own faith while recognizing and accepting the rights of others to hold and practice their own beliefs. The surah encourages dialogue and understanding, promoting peaceful coexistence in a society with differing religious perspectives.